Hi, this is Eric Martin, Report Game Geek. I'm here with Nick Little from Action Phase Games, Indie Boards and Cards.
Yep.
New shirt, man. Looking at Delve by Richard Launius and Pete Shari, along with an expansion, Peril Awaits.
Yep.
And hope you can give an overview.
Sure.
I mean, we already get an idea from Delve what
Right.
we're doing here. Nice adventure.
It's
on
clearly
the
a
front.
swimming game, right?
Yes.
So you're delving in a dungeon, and every player plays their different faction of dungeon delvers. And the way it's played, it's a tile-laying game, so you build out the dungeon as you play. So you'll have a hand of 3 tile cards, or tiles, and you'll pick one, and you will add it to the board. And when you add a tile to the board, like let's say you added this one, you will pick one of your delvers, and typically these are facing you only, or they're face down,
Right.
because the information is hidden. You'll pick one, and you'll place it on a section of the tile.
Of the one that you just played.
Yeah, of the one that you just played.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one only has one section, but you know, this one, for example, has a tan room, a tan floor, a blue floor, and a corridor in it. So you would pick which one you want. And the rooms are going to be made up by the segments of tiles that connect that are of the same floor color. And the way it plays out is you're going to continue deploying your delvers in these places, and then as soon as a room closes, you can't add any more to the room. Like say, for example, we had drawn this tile and placed it here. If you had a delver here, this room would be closed because there's no way for you to add on to that tan room.
Yes.
So when that happens, it resolves in one of 2 ways. If 2 players have delvers, you roll against each other. You battle each other for the loot that's in the room.
With the dice.
With the dice right there. And the way that you determine what dice you're rolling is the delvers that you have all have different icons showing which dice they roll.
Okay.
So they'll either roll, 2 purple or a purple and a red or multiple white. Right.
Okay.
And when you roll them, the dice have different facings based on what color they are. They have swords equal attack and coins equal spoils. So it's like you kind of trying to loot stuff instead of fighting.
Right.
So what happens is the person that in a head-to-head fight, the person that scores the most attack wins the room. They get all of the treasure chest icons in that room, and they get half of the gold bags in the room.
Okay.
The person who gets second gets half of the remaining gold bags. The person who gets third gets half of the remaining gold bags.
Okay.
So it becomes pretty small if you get third in those places. Then if you have the most spoils, the most coin rolls, you're going to get either an extra gold or an extra treasure, depending on how many of those spoils you have.
Okay.
The other thing that can happen is you can be the only person that's in the room that resolves. When that happens, you're going to have to face the dungeon itself. So you're going to draw an encounter card.
You're not off the hook.
Right, you're not off the hook. You just don't get to get it whatever you want.
Scoop
Right.
up.
And these have a lot of, flavor to them, immersion. There's a story going on. So you read the top part, and it kind of sets the stage for you. It tells you, whether you've been ambushed by a goblin or you've met some kind of trap or puzzle or something. And then you read, well, you don't do this. I'm sorry, the player to your left reads you the story.
Yes.
And then they say, do you interrogate the old warlock or do you fight the old warlock?
Clearly, we should interrogate him.
Right. Well, you'd be the...
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know, and typically people are just like, let's fight it, and they don't really know how good the guy's going to be, and, they're like, oh, I'm just going to send my thief in, and I'm going to battle a dragon. Come on, man. That's not going to work out for you. Why don't you flee?
That's right.
So, often they'll have a test. It'll say test, and it'll show some icons, and you have to roll that many icons, or it'll say fight, and when it says fight, it'll tell you what dice the monster rolls, and it's just like you and I had a head-to-head combat. And then sometimes they just have a result. So if you flee, you just leave and you collect less gold than you will.
That's right.
If you win the test or the fight, you succeed and you collect everything in the room. If you fail, then you just collect half the gold bag, so you don't get the treasure.
Okay. All right. And we go until everyone has placed all their people. And
well, they come back to you when you close the rooms. So the end condition on the game is some of these tiles will have a little sun on them. And you have a token that moves across the board. When it gets to the end, the game ends.
Okay.
The game can also end when you run out of gold cards here. So sometimes people aren't playing the sun tiles, and you just collect basically all the available gold.
Right. Okay.
Everybody plays a different faction, and the way that they're different is everybody has a duplicate of one of the 4 delvers, and then you have a once per game, or you have an ability that you can use experience points to use, and they're all unique.
Okay. And Peril Awaits adds...
Peril Awaits adds another 30 encounters. So we heard from some playtesters and such that they wanted more encounters because they wanted the surprise of what was going to happen when they made a choice. So we made 30 more encounters, and there's another 10 treasure cards in there. And the treasure is different from the gold because when you draw them, they have abilities most of the time.
Okay. Do you spin the treasure to get
You
the
just
ability,
reveal them.
you
Yeah,
keep it?
most of the time you just reveal them, or it's at the end of the game they give you additional points or something.
Okay. All right. There we go. Overview of Delve. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.